Yeah, well, hi. Whoa. Hello, everyone. Let's just see if the audio is working properly. And it seems to do that, right? It seems to work, I think. Everything indicates over here that the stream is online and the audio is out. Nihad, yeah, you could ask me one. Yeah, you can ask me one question. I'm gonna see if I can increase the volume on the mic right here without everything. Right? Audio good. I get a question right here. Someone asks if I ever tried LSDJ. LSDJ, and I'm not sure what that is. Is that that super cheap, almost free DJ software? No, I haven't tried that. But what's up? I'm gonna wait for like a minute or two just for people to get into the live stream, and then we're gonna start making some music, right? Uh, so what I see on my screen, I hope is not the same thing you get, because it seems to be like just a freeze frame. Could someone just tell me if the video is working properly? It seems to not work properly over here. Good or bad? So the video seems to be moving, and I'm gonna turn the volume down on that. Uh, Sorry that all the live streams becomes like this. Starts with this 5 minute thing of me not knowing if it's working or not. I really want to see this thing pop up at the same time. Just give me a second, and so yeah, that's the volume. All right, now everything is like I want it to be on my screen over here. I got the OP-1 connected to the setup, and also this little one, the Pocket Operator 32 Tonic. I made a video on this just when I got it, and I'm gonna try to use it in some way with the OP-1 today. I'm not using any type of synchronization between the OP-1 and the PO-32, but I've settled to on a tempo to 92 BPM, and it's the same ones. So I'm just gonna have to hit start at the same time, but that shouldn't be a problem. So we got a couple of people in the chat room right now, and yeah, we have some people following the live stream. So I think I better start making something, right? Whoa. So the metronome seems pretty loud. It's a bit distorted. What? Is it just me? Yeah, whatever. So I'm just gonna start making something. I have a record loaded up with a sample that I think I can work with on the OP-1. I haven't tried it yet. I know it's track 4 on the turntable, and I'm gonna sample that into the OP-1, try to make something as always. And if we have time at the end, I'm going to do, well, I'm not going to do a Q&A, but I'm going to do something like that. I'm just going to sit and talk to you guys if you want me to. But right now we're going to start making some music. So let's get over to the turntable. And the microphone is going to be off for a while. And I'm going to sample whatever you hear on the turntable. Kind of like that. And hello and welcome, everyone. Maybe I should say that as well. But whatever. Let's just go. So that's the PO-32. That's the wrong one. Sampler. That one. Okay, so the sample is in here. Oh. So that's kind of a slow disco song, I guess. So let's turn down the volume of the turntable here, and yeah. Yeah. So right now I'm just gonna start chopping it up. I'm not gonna do this for like half an hour or something. I'm just gonna chop it up as quickly as I can. Um, I guess I'm gonna do it on beat this time because the sample is kind of like that. But let's see where we go with this. Well, something like that, I guess. So it just happened again. I accidentally sampled myself from the microphone on the same slot that I was working on the sample. So I kind of deleted the sample just now and replaced it with. So that's one of the fallbacks of using the OP-1. So I'm gonna have to go back to the turntable and sample the whole thing again and do the chops all over. Yeah, that's what happened. Gah, frustrating, but okay. So we're back at it. So it's chopped up again. I think it doesn't sound exactly like it did before, but I don't know if that was better or if this is better. Um, but let's just continue. I'm not sure how I feel about the sample now, but never mind. So that's the metronome and the sample. So I'm not going to play it like that because that's how it was on the record. So I'm going to have to do something else. So that wasn't a wrong pitch. So I always have a hard time deciding on how I should pitch the sample. I think 3 times 7 times up was a little bit too much, and I think 2 might be okay, but maybe pitch it down like something like that. But I'm gonna do it way more aggressive and way more chopped up than just playing it like that. So I really think I'm gonna do something like. Yeah, I actually think that sounds cool, but I don't know how it's gonna sound with the drums. What drums, you might ask? What do I know? Let's make some drums. So I'm gonna line the PO-32 into the OP-1, and I'm gonna use another sampling slot right here because I don't want to mess up the sample I just chopped. Yeah, these are drums. So let's just try to. I'm gonna line this one into that, and I'm not gonna have the microphone this time around. So never mind. I'm just gonna go straight ahead and whoa. I'm just gonna go straight ahead and record those pretty crappy drums right on the tape. It's still on 92 BPM right there and 92 BPM over there. So if I just manage to do this a bit in tempo and stuff, it's gonna sound okay. Um, well, that took longer than I expected, so that's it is what it is. But I do have the drum sequence from the PO-32 into the OP-1, so mission accomplished, I guess. And let's go to the next track, track 2, and back to the sampler. I'm just gonna try to feel what I want to do here. I don't like the delay, I think. The delay is over here. Let's give it even less mix. I don't know how I want to sequence this thing, but just give me a couple of minutes and I'm gonna figure it out, okay? What's up with that chop? So if I'm going to use this one as the last part of the first thing, I want to change the layup so it sounds more like. So I can use that as a more creative effect, but it's impossible to like modify that and play the thing at the same time. So I guess I'm going to record the whole thing very choppy and then just add this one. I'm just going to try to record something and see if I can translate what I have in my mind to the tape. No, this sounds too bad. And the delay is still way too much. Well, it's getting better, but still. Someone in the chat says I should pitch down the snare clap. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I agree with that. But now it's recorded as audio in one of the tracks on the tapes, so I can't pitch individual elements right now. So I'm gonna have to settle with that high-pitched clap thing from the PO-32. I could layer it and just cut, and I don't have time for that right now. I think this is a live stream, and I want to make it watchable, I guess. But maybe I should pitch the sample a little bit. Let's go to -3 instead of -1. All right. Let's just not do it that loud. And so I think this is going to work out better, but not feeling it, so let's go back to the pitch to -1. So this right here is kind of a big part of my process, because I think this determines the whole sound of the beat pretty much, what pitch it is in, and if it's high pitched, low pitched, whatever. Way better than -3 pitch. I don't know if I agree. So that's what people tend to do. Something like that. I can't settle on the pitch, so let's go to -3, because one person in the chat room said that sounded better. So I'm gonna listen to one person, and I'm gonna do -3 again. But I still want to use that choppy. Now I want to raise the tempo of the whole track, and not yet. Once again. So let's try what I talked about before. Just add a bunch of delay on one of them. I like that sound it gives to add like a crazy amount of delay on one of them. It reminds me of old school hip hop, boom bap. But let's go back. This is the last time I'm going to change this up. I'm going to go back to pitching it to -1. I think it has more energy like that, and I want to get onto the scratching part of things pretty soon, and let's see if I want to add a bass line or stuff like that. But I have to be finished and done and happy with the sample chops pretty soon. My patience is running out, and so that's one's going to be the massive delay one. Right there. I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting close right now. I'm getting really close, but I still want it to be a bit tighter. So let's go and delete and record again. So that's about it. And it might sound strange right now, but please bear with me. I think I know what I'm doing. Let's go to another channel and record this this delay thing. That's not tight. Okay, well, somebody altered the sample in the chat room, and yeah, that's kind of a douche move, actually. Yeah, he mentioned what the sample was, and it's true, but it's not the recording that from the original artist. This is a version of it I found on another record that I thought sounded cooler than the original. But yeah, let's do this. So the one thing with the OP-1 that's pretty cool is I did the whole thing like this. 92 BPM lockdown, as we mentioned from the top. But I can just speed up the whole tape. I can speed up I can increase the speed of which the tape is rolling. So I can do it crazy like this. And like this. But when I go just one step up, it sounds a bit more like. So I actually think that sounds more like me and more like what I wanted to do with this beat. And if I want to do something real out of this later on, I'm going to do it again on the OP-1, but I'm going to use drums, sample drums, instead of drums from the PO-32. Because the pattern of the drums are pretty much what it is. It's pretty stiff. I put the swing amount up on the pocket operator, but it doesn't swing like an MPC or like my fingers do when I play something live. So that's why I really like it better sped up like this. And by the way, to Andy again, who out the sample, it's okay, man. Of course, it's okay. I'm not mad like that. I just yeah, you know that song. You mentioned it because you heard it and you said people might want to follow the progress and they can do the same thing. Uh, I totally get that. I understand. I'm just like that with samples. Sometimes I say what I sample, sometimes I don't. But when you figure it out, you figure it out, and I think that's the beauty of it all. And whatever, man. I'm not. Sorry, I called you a jerk or a douche or whatever. Sorry. Never mind. Let's just yeah. I want to have like a big scream in there, like a soul vocalist thing. I don't have that, so that's fine. So I want to combine those two. I have the sample on both. The delay thing I put on a separate check, and I want to combine those two. Not with the drums because I want to be able to control that, but I'm gonna resample those two channels into that channel, then delete those two and put that one as the main one. So yeah. And let's go into so like that, the microphone is coming in. Yo. I still don't know when the mic is on and when the mic is off because I can't hear myself like that. And oh, I've been into this for exactly 1 hour now. I haven't done more than this in 1 hour. Oh, someone in the chat room earlier suggested that I would just keep the bass from the sample and maybe just filter it out a bit more and use that as a bass line. So I'm actually going to try that. And in that case, I need to mute the drums. Go into track 2 and into this effect thing. To add nitro, which is the filter. use the punch effect instead. Let's use it like this. So what I want to do here is just emphasize the bass on the sample and resample that to layer it on top of the original sample, and then I have like a bass line kind of thing. So parts of this is going to be impossible to hear on like a laptop speaker. Let's just do something like this. And I know my voice is messy too here, but like that, and go to number 3 from the air again. Like that, everything should be working now again. Okay, so I can't keep on doing this. I can for myself I could be doing this for like 2 3 more hours just to get the bass in there. But the bass is what it is, and I don't like the sound of it at all. But it's way too much high frequencies in there. But whatever. My viewers are dropping off right now, and it's been over an hour, so I'm gonna go over to my turntable and maybe play around with some scratches on top of this little loop. Oh, so let me just try to like that. Put my voice on that one, and yeah, scratch.
Master.
This is for you.
This is hardcore.
This is for you. 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 This is for you.
So that's that. Oh, sorry for that noise. Guess that was pretty loud. Yeah. So we still got a couple of. We still got some viewers on the channel, and yeah. One thing I think I can say right off the bat is that I'm gonna revisit the sample and redo this whole track, and this one is most definitely gonna land on my next release. That's gonna be a cassette tape. I really want to try to release something soon, in like 2 or 3 months. Just before the summer would be nice, I guess. And there's going to be an instrumental beat tape with just my name on it, and I think it's going to be around 20 minutes or so. But please, I think that's about it for today. Here in Sweden, the time is it's time to go to bed, to go to work tomorrow. I'm gonna stick around in the chat room for a little bit and let the live stream be active without making any music, because I think I've done enough of that today. Maybe I'm gonna take a couple of questions if there are any, or else I just want to hang out with you guys, and yeah, that's that. Thanks for this one. Wasn't my best thing. It took it took way too much time to chop up the sample and find not chop the sample. That's always fast for me, but it took a long time to find a pattern in which I wanted to play the chops. If I can express myself like that. My coffee is really cold by now, and yeah, that's my computer screen. That's not much to see. Um, Someone asks the questions about English. Someone asked me a question here about how I find my chops. Um, is it a feeling or a method? It's just a feeling. It's nothing else. When I was new to sampling, I always wanted to make. I always looked for sample without any drum hits, like long intros or outros of songs that didn't have any drums, and I don't do that anymore. I think I can chop up pretty much anything. This sample I used right here, that had a lot of drum hits and stuff, and it's just a matter of chopping at the right place on the transient to see, or you hear when you chop it up. So I don't think it's that much about a method. It's just when you hear some sounds you like and you think you can work with them, just sample them and chop them up and see where you go with it. Yeah, I think I can. If I had the time, I want to do. I might even do in a couple of weeks or so a new series on the YouTube channel that's I want to call "Sample Anything," and I want you guys in that case to point me to samples or send me stuff that I can sample, or just give me a suggestion of what kind of thing to sample, and I want to be able to prove to you guys that I think anything is sampleable. Is that even a word? That everything that I can sample, that you can sample anything, and this track was like a soul track, super simple and easy to chop up, but I can work with anything. I think maybe not like 2017 dance music. I don't want to sample that stuff. I don't want to sample anything that's more recent than 1989 or something. I don't like to be into 90s music and sample. I think that's too recent. Uh, yeah. Um, okay, so people in the chat room are still talking about what the sample was that I used, and yeah. Are you self-taught or do you recommend any courses? Well, I don't know. Uh, I guess I'm self-taught. I've done this for a bunch of years, and I haven't gone any real. I haven't taken any real class or anything. Um, the classes I have taken when I was like a teenager was focused on music production in general and studio work and stuff like that. It didn't have anything to do with working with samples or sequencing digital music. We're talking like 15 years ago or something, 10, 15 years ago. And nobody did music this way. Kind of no one did where I come from. So I'm self-taught that way, and I think everyone should be. Honestly, I think photographers and filmmakers and everyone just learn the craft by yourself. Nowadays, you can look on YouTube videos and learn a lot from that. And but just don't do what anyone says. Don't follow a course or follow a class and do what you're supposed to do. Just find out what you want to do and how you want to make it. And I think that's what creativity is all about. Finding your own way to make something. I don't know much about music theory and stuff like that. I still think I make beats that sound okay. So yeah. Once again, a question about my scratch techniques and my records. And the thing is that people doesn't seem to know that there are scratch records like this one. Records that are made for scratch DJs, like battle records or scratch records. There are a bunch of them. Um, just go online to like DJ shops or record stores and just search for scratch or battle records, and you're gonna find plenty. Uh, for my videos on this channel, I use a lot of them, a lot of the classic old school, um, like traditional, common, I should say, scratch records, and they work fine with the R sample and the tire squeaking and the small rap vocals and stuff. But if you want to be more original, like I want to be when I release music, like for real, I want to combine battle records because I think that's a part of the culture with samples that I find from children's stories, um, old records like that, documentaries, speeches, and stuff. But normally I use sample records, scratch records, sorry. So it seems like, yeah, Michelangelo again. He asks me how I learned how to scratch. And yeah, I don't know how I learned how to scratch. I don't think I've ever learned it. I just started doing it. Um, I want to be clear on that. I'm not a great scratch DJ at all. I kind of know a little bit of what I'm doing, but compare me with like a real scratch DJ, I really suck at it because people are really really good, and I'm just um, yeah, I'm just fiddling around with it. And for me, I don't like advanced scratches. I don't think you need to do advanced scratches or really hard chirps and crab moves and stuff. I like the sound of scratching. I love the sound, the classic sound of DJ Premier's chick chick what scratch, and that's what I try to do. So that's that. Someone else asked me how often I change up my equipment. It seems like you're into the OP-1 and machine lately. Yeah, um, I have like my setup. My setup is based around the turntable, the Technics 1210, some kind of DJ mixer. I might change that out, but I'm pretty happy with the DJ Tech. What's it called? DJ Tech DIF1S mixer. It's a classic two-track mixer. It's super simple and yeah, it works. But my main horse is Machine Mark II. Of course, that's what I make all my beats on, and the OP-1, of course. If you follow my channel, which I know you have done, Mr. Andy, um, I see all the comments. I do. Um, then you know that these are my two workhorses, the ones I really use. Small stuff like this, like the pocket operator or the Volca. Right now I have the Korg Volca FM, and I've had the Volca sample and I've had the Volca keys before. Uh, those are not important at all to my setup, so I change them out sometimes. right now I really want to get rid of the Volca FM because I don't use it at all. I just use it as a preset machine, loading sounds from the computer into it and just play it like almost like a software thing, just presets. I almost never fiddle around with the settings on it because I don't really have the time to learn FM synthesis. So I want to get rid of that, and I think I'm also gonna sell the PO-32 um, later on because I want to invest in a real hardware synthesizer like a analog digital, I don't know, but just a synthesizer. A real synthesizer would be nice to have sitting right here. And so yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. Eve McCree is talking about the Volca series in general, and in the chat room, this is, and I kind of agree with him. He says he's not a huge fan of them, and it's his Volca FM is just collecting dust. So that's almost what I'm doing. Um, Mine is doing just collecting dust, and I want to sell it. Michelangelo says something about he's just using a MIDI keyboard, and yeah, I have MIDI keyboards. I have this one works as a MIDI keyboard through the USB interface on the computer, but I also have this one, the 49 key. And this is the Oratorio Mini Lab, a 25 key keyboard, and a Korg microcontrol, 37 keys, I think. Put them together. I put them together like this, and it works. It works fine, but I just don't like the look of it. And the USB on this one is broken, so I just have to use the MIDI DIN and the USB on this one to combine it. And well, this isn't sexy at all. Uh, and working with MIDI keyboards and software inside a machine, yeah, that's one thing. But I want to be able to sample a hardware synthesizer into machine or the OP-1 when I make beats, and that's why I want to get a hardware synth, I guess. Have I ever done house or electro tracks? Yeah, for fun. I put maybe 2 or 3 hours into a house track, made something that sucked and threw it away. Um, I'm pretty I'm pretty boring when it comes to music. I have like one taste of hip hop music that I really like. I can listen to soul and I can listen to jazz and stuff like that. But when it comes to making music, I know what I'm doing. I know what I want to do, and I know what I can do, and be happy with it. And I think I've really found my own sound and my style. So I'm gonna stick with that for a little bit more and release some more music and really try to develop on this YouTube thing if it's possible. And yeah, I really don't like dance music. So yeah, I'm hearing like 10 things I want to change on this beat right off the bat. And I'm gonna do a remake of this inside a machine because the sample is really nice and I think it came out okay. I just want to yeah, I just want to fix it up if I want to release it in any. And as I said, I think this is gonna be on my next beat tape. And now it seems like the troll we had in the chat room has actually left because he said that his attempt to troll is over. And yeah, that's the first troll I've had in a live stream like this. So I guess that's something. And yeah, milestone. Yeah, that's a milestone having a troll in the chat. Some people are talking about the tape in the chat room, and I'm I'm struggling with myself on the matter of whether or not I'm gonna use or have a way for you guys to be able to pre-order the tape or not, because I don't know about that. Is that is that a good thing or is it a bad thing? I don't know. I'm gonna produce a cassette this year, hopefully before summer. Um, just instrumental beats as always, and probably a little bit of scratching on top of some of the beats, at least. So if you're interested in buying a cassette tape, and if you're interested in doing a pre-order, just to be sure that you get um, a copy, because it's going to be a limited edition. I don't know how many copies I'm going to do, but of course it's going to be limited. All the things we have done on Move Cut Clone on the cassette label has been limited, and my tape is going to be limited as well. I'm going to do like not a very big batch of tapes, so if you're interested in copying one and you're interested in putting down a pre-order, just tell me in the comment section of this video that's going to be up on YouTube, and we're actually, yeah, maybe I can work something out. Pat Brady asks if I have any particular reason for using the OP-1 instead of machine. Yeah, for the live streams, actually, I do, because I haven't found any way to route the audio from the from machine to the computer to be able to use it in conjunction with the camera and a microphone to do live streams like this. It's a lot easier to make beats for me on machine. I could do this beat in half the time, I think. But I haven't found any good way to route my audio interface into the computer and be able to use a microphone at the same time. My setup is just, I have described my whole setup and how things are connected on the channel in some video, and I can't find a good way to route the audio out of the audio interface into the computer from the machine. Yeah, so that's why I use the OP-1 right now, because I can't do it any other way. And yeah, of course, if you want, of course you're gonna have to buy a cassette deck if you're buying the tape. But are you really? Because I'm gonna release the cassette and the download together. The download is probably gonna be free, maybe not from the beginning, but it's gonna be available for free download. And buying the tape is actually, a lot of people buy the tapes that Move Cut Clone makes just to show some support and just to have the thing at home. I guess some people are really listening to the tapes, but a lot of people that buys our tapes, a lot of people that buys tapes from us are just having them at home as novelty items, and I think that's cool too. Well, YouTube has made a change in this live stream technology, or whatever I'm going to call it. So it seems like I can access the whole chat from start to now. So I'm going to go through that. I'm going to go through the whole chat and see what you guys were talking about when I was making this little track. It's not a track. This is a 4-bar loop, nothing more. But yeah. Fuck it. I'm gonna do a little bit of scratching again. This scratching thing is just for me, actually. It's just me practicing my cuts. I'm gonna go to bed pretty soon, so just gonna have a couple of scratches before I go to bed.
Your mind.
One time.
One time for your mind.
One time for your mind like this. This. One time for your mind like this.
1, 2, 3, let's make it work. Ooh. Work.
Turn it over now.
Old school.
On the wheels of steel. On the wheels of steel.
On the count of 3, we're gonna bum rush the tunnel with a pound of weed.
On the fader. On the fader. On the fader.
All the mix. 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 All the mix.
On the remix. On the remix.
Track. And fiery spit. Record of the year. Record of the year. Record of the year. Record of the year. Again. Search for the knowledge. See, I did it for years and years.
See our shit blow.
She did, I'm back. She did, I'm back.
See, the object of the game is to win. And the win. See you later.
One love.
On and on. On and on. On and on. On and on. Okay, everybody, get over here.
Love.
On and on. On and on. On and on.
Okay, everybody, get over here. It's time for something important. It's time for something important.
One of a kind.
Oh, like that. Sorry. Oh, haven't. I didn't. Yeah, I forgot to fix the audio. Uh, so yeah, the live stream started 21:30. Yeah, so it's almost been live for 2 hours now. Is that right? Wow, that's way too long to do a live stream like this. But thanks everyone for sticking around and checking this out. Um, if you missed this, someone in the chat room, yeah, this is gonna be. I'm gonna activate this as a video on the channel, so you're gonna be able to watch the whole process of me making a beat with the drums with the PO-32 tonic and sampling a piece of vinyl into the OP-1, chopping the sample up, fucking the sample up, resampling again, and sequence this thing. It's all going to be on the channel, and it's going to be this video. It's about 2 hours long, so yeah. So this is the beat. So that's the whole thing. So yeah, thanks a lot for sticking around, everybody. We still have a bunch of viewers on the video, live viewers. Thanks a lot, everyone. Thanks to Andy, and yeah, don't forget about that with outing the sample and stuff. Everybody doesn't feel the same way as I do, and yeah. Yes, you are a bit late, Albaran, in the chat room, but the video is going to be on the channel in like half an hour or whatever it takes for YouTube to process it. So thanks, everybody. Good night and have a good one. It's happened a lot of stuff in my life. I've gotten a new job again. I'm gonna actually work with videos and music a little bit, and help people start projects and developing creative ideas and stuff like that. So that's awesome, and I just wanted to share that with you right now. A lot of stuff has happened in my life, a lot of good stuff, but that has hindered me to make videos. Yeah, I'm gonna get back on it soon again and make more videos that are better, and yeah, maybe once a week, maybe every other week, and like a quick vlog thing every other week. I don't know. More content is coming out, and I'm soon gonna hit. Pretty soon, I hope I'm gonna hit 10,000 subscribers. So that's great. But whatever. I don't want to sit here and talk personal stuff with you guys. You don't care about that. I'm actually afraid to end the live stream because I think this chat thing is gonna disappear from my screen. But yeah, if that's the case, that's the case, I guess. Again, thanks a lot for the support. Thanks for sticking around. I hope this was helpful or entertaining or something. Bye everyone. Let's do this again. Bye.